Hey y'all, I'm just sitting in the tub taking a little bath, and what came across my mind is the word evolution. Everything in life is constantly evolving, everything in life is constantly changing, even us as humans, our minds, our perspectives, the way we look at certain situations, and from evolution comes greatness. The awakening, introspection, looking within ourselves, analyzing our own shortcomings, especially for the generation coming up after us, especially to like my era, the 90s babies. We had certain women who tried to lay out like the blueprint for us, but their blueprint, wasn't in alignment with our mindset. So we looked at the older women as if like, what the hell are they talking about? And the older generation looked at us like, oh, well, that young girl's stupid. Things are changing. And as we get older, we kind of could see where the older generation was coming from. It's possibly that we weren't able to take the criticism, could be the harshness, because my mom comes to mind, the harshness of the message that they was trying to get across to us. And it has everything to do with sensitivity and emotions. But like I said, as we get older and we evolve, things are changing. I think it's so beautiful how Taraji P. Henson got up there and she spoke about the problems that especially African American women are experiencing right now in regards to them being undervalued, undermined, blackballed. And y'all know Monique, she started that trend. I don't want to say started, but she caused a major awakening to the problem. She was bold enough to speak about what other people were afraid to speak about. And Taraji P. Henson followed right after her, which is beautiful. Women are aligning. And it's so sad because, as you look at, I don't want to say the industry, but this is even on a workplace, how the guys, they tend to want to turn women against each other. I never really understood that. And the older we get, our eyes are awakening to it. See, the younger women more than likely won't understand when a woman comes and speaks to them in regards to these type of issues, but they'll see as they get older how the men will try to make them feel undervalued or try to undermine them, or especially if you're speaking up about it, they'll get the women to team up and they want you to seem aggressive. I don't know if some of you guys are experiencing this, but I've seen so much of this where as though you got the men brainwashing the women and the women thinking that they're higher than mighty because certain men are worshiping them. They look at the woman and they're talking down on a woman. But not only are they talking down on the woman, they're jealous because they see the woman's value. So they'll team up and try to bring the animosity out of that person. It's just sad, And these are the women who will not be promoted in the ethers. You won't be. You're gonna have to learn how to change your mind. You're gonna have to see things from a broader perspective. And I say that with all respect. And, one day you're going to turn back and you're going to see what that woman was saying. And I'm not speaking about the women who team up on one woman. These are the women that's jealous. They team up and they get a group of women to hate on one woman, but they see all her talents, her skills, her crafts and everything, and they want to undermine her. And how they do it is by constantly surrounding her with negativity so she can focus her energy on that. You guys won't even have the energy to torment another woman. It's all going to be extracted out of you. And as time goes on, you're going to see how much time you wasted trying to undervalue or undermine a woman. When you look up, that woman will already have went into introspection. She would have seen her shortcomings. And the biggest shortcomings was paying any low-minded, low-level mentality, ignorance, any attention, but she'll already have gained her character and her strength to face adversity moving forward. Because the sole mission of hateful people is to divide and conquer, to point out differences, light versus dark, fat versus skinny, curvy versus straight, nappy hair versus straight hair. I had an African American feminine laughing at me this year when I wore my hair out in a fro, and she was pointing me out. But the funniest part about it all is that I never seen that woman's head without a weave. But you sitting here laughing at me. I'm setting a trend showing females that it doesn't matter what type of texture hair you have. It's your hair, and you are to value and to love every aspect of your body. Feminine to conceive babies, and you got stretch marks, or you're a little saggy, or, work on yourself. Everything in life is constantly evolving. Our mindsets, our bodies, after we have our children, before we have our children, our eating habits, our diets, and everything like that. Love yourself and be comfortable with yourself. And like I said, it is amazing to see African American women, finally stepping up and saying, this is your idea for me, or this is what you think I'm worth, but this is what I think I'm worth. And just like they said, it's amazing because it teaches the younger generation not to accept less than what their value is. And number two, never let somebody determine how much you're worth, because then you'll never know your true worth. Everybody have a blessed day, y'all.